Hey, what's going on, peeps? It's Knock Rio from Rio de Janeiro. I normally get on here and talk about it's your boy Knock Rio, but I'm not a boy. It's really sad because I'm the old head that they be talking about. So they wouldn't be like, yo, I was talking to this old head. They're talking about me. I don't like that shit, but they're talking about me. So just here in my neighborhood, in my hood here. I have a little seat. Chat with you guys a little bit this morning. Do a little small talk. See a little nice graffiti back there. Nice little artwork. It's actually kind of dope, right? Look at that. Hey, look at that. That's kind of fly shit. So looks like they kind of upgraded it sometime here in the last couple of months or whatever. So it looks really kind of nice. Digging that. You know, graffiti art is part of the culture too. So here in Rio, we see a lot of graffiti art going on. So yeah, so I just want to kind of get on chat with you guys this morning, do a small talk. I know I haven't been on the last couple of days. I dropped about five loops on my collab partner since about Friday. Try to get her in the mix of dropping some drums on top of the loops that I'm making. So she's gonna be working on those, and so I really think that we got a couple of nice tracks coming out of that situation. So I'm really happy about that. Got some people kind of walking up the stairs here, so you know they're kind of doing their thing, making their way shortly. It'd be like the night of the living crackheads around here, but not saying they're crackheads, not them, but you know down these stairs right here, like it'd be some wild shit going on down there. So, but yeah, so I've been working on that. I've been dropping those loops for her to collab, and it's good. You know, it's a good feeling to know that we're out here working, and you know we're just trying to make a way. You know, you just got to stay busy with it. Got a lot of other things that I'm kind of dealing with, things that I'm involved with. But the music right now is really my focus. I really want to get to the point where I can drop my producer NFT because I think there's a lot of value in that. So that's kind of the next step for us. So I want to get on and talk a little bit about our roles in the business. I saw a comment this morning and post, and it always goes back to this, you know, beat makers versus producer situation, and it's not a bad thing. Here I am with the old head shit, right? So it's like, this is my experience. This is kind of where I come from in the game. I come from the old school, so it's like I understand like the positions that everybody plays. There are producers, there's going to be beat makers, there's going to be musicians, there's going to be the session musicians, there's individuals who executive produce, there's different people who do different jobs. So you don't have to feel inferior or feel like one job is better than the other. They're all integral parts of the project getting done successfully. And if everybody's not in tune, and if everybody's energy is not in the right place to get this done, then the lightning can't strike that gets you to hit record, or that gets you that great record that everybody wants to listen to, because you know the infighting in the background, that energy is going to come out in the music, or the music is just never going to come out. And so that's you know that's not what anybody wants. You know, as producers, we definitely want our music to come out. So you know, if you're a beat maker, you're making the beat, right? You're the one who's pressing the buttons or whatever, you know, figuring out what the melody is, maybe adding the drums, maybe you have a team that does that. There's nothing wrong with being a beat maker. You're an integral part of the game. You can also call yourself a producer because you produce music. So it's kind of synonymous with producer. Now, producer is a little bit different title. It can add more things. Because some producers write songs. Some producers play the instruments too. Some producers can engineer. Some producers can just see the vision for the whole project, like, you know, P. Diddy or Puffy or whatever his name is at this point, Diddy or whatever his name is at this point, never really was one pushing the buttons, but he knew how to put the records together, and he put together some great records, so he's a producer. There's individuals who know how to play, like Stevie J might play the guitar or whatever, and do his thing on the record or whatever. He's still producing. He probably could do a lot of other things, but you know, maybe on this record he's just playing guitar. He's still producing on the record. He's integral to that part of, you know, getting it done. My collab partner knows how to do 808s and drums because she's been a percussionist forever, you know. So I'd rather just, give it to her to do, because I'm like, okay, you've got the experience and the time. So it's not that I'm inferior or my drums are going to be inferior or my drums are going to be better or hers are going to be better. It's not like that. It's like, okay, let her do her job, because that's what she's good at. That's what she's the expert at. Don't matter what the title is that we give it. Let's just get the job done and get the music done. The music and the musicality is the most important thing, and the art is the most important thing. So don't feel bad, about whatever position that you're playing at the current time. It's probably going to change. Someday you might engineer sessions. Someday you might, be the one writing songs for people. Maybe right now you're just a beat maker. On the song, you feel like, oh, I'm just the beat maker, but don't say you're just the beat maker. You're the beat maker for the track. So don't feel inferior about where you are in the game. Don't feel inferior about what it is that you're, whatever it is, that role that you're playing at this point in time. Don't feel inferior about it, and don't make other people feel inferior about whatever it is that they do. All of us have different roles. All of us have different things that we're doing and contributing to the process. And if we contribute to that process, we'll all be able to be there when the lightning strikes. So I just want to get on and say there's not a real big differential. There's some differential in what the job descriptions are. That's important to kind of know, because if you're in a paid situation, then you got to know what you're getting paid for, what you're really getting paid to do, and what's inside the purvey of your assignment and what's not. Because you don't want to be doing extra things that aren't part of your assignment, maybe things you're not even good at, when there's someone else who maybe can handle that part of the business or handle that part of the work that we're doing. So, you got to kind of know those roles though. So I kind of see people trying to say, okay, like those roles shouldn't exist and that it shouldn't be talked about, but I think that it should be talked about. I think people in the industry, producers, beat makers, whoever you are in the industry, should know what your role is, so that you know what you're getting paid to do and what you're not getting paid to do. If you're the melody maker or whatever, maybe you're not the songwriter. So that doesn't mean that you have to come up with the lyrics. And if you do, and it's someone else's job, they might say, hey, back up. This is not your space. So it's all about kind of knowing your role and performing within your role. So, there's nothing wrong with that. There's no shame involved in whatever you do. You're not just a beat maker. You're not just a music producer, because artists will tell you that too. Like, oh, you're just the producer. Without us, what really moves? Not a lot. So, I just want to give you the good word for today. It's all about positivity, being positive with, how we approach the business, recognizing that we are in business, and recognizing that everybody plays a great role in the business. All right. So got some business that I got to take care of right now. The whole head is off doing his thing. So I'm going to holler at you guys in a little bit. Glad to share a little bit of my neighborhood with you. I can't film everywhere because there's certain elements and things that you got to get permission for this stuff. So, so I'm not going to film everywhere. I'm not going to spend a lot of time, but every once in a while I'll give you like a different vista, a different view of what's going on here in, in Rio, and my life here in Rio. And, I'm promoting the ILI lifestyle, independent, income location independent lifestyle. Beat producing is one of those things that can get you into parts of the world you never believed that you could live in, but you've still got an income. And as long as you got US dollars, it's good. US dollars is like the holy grail of what you want coming in when you're living in these other places, and it's so much cheaper to live there, and you can have a great lifestyle, So that's kind of what I'm talking about. But take the good word for today. Once again, the old head knock reel is signing out. Check out the new beat I dropped this morning. It's on the Instagram. It's on the YouTube. Go subscribe to my YouTube, because I don't have no followers there. I need some followers and people to come subscribe to me there, so I can get my count up to 1,000, so I can monetize my channel, so I can make some of these dollars. All right. Okay, cool. I had a lot of fun talking to you guys today. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the channel and the content. We'll talk to you soon. Peace out.